This is the worst list ever. ESPN just released something called ranking the top 100 professional athletes since 2000. And you already see the problem starting at number one. Why is Michael Phelps number one? Now, I mostly watch, the big four, well, besides hockey, but I watch basketball, football, maybe a little baseball, if the Tigers would do something in my lifetime. So maybe this is deserved, but as far as I'm aware, bro is an Olympic medal merchant and he gets to swim in water and get awarded for it, I guess. But like number one, just because he wins a lot, because as far as I'm concerned, I feel like this reward is strictly based off of all of his Olympic medals, which is good. He's supporting the country, he's winning a lot of medals for the country and everything. But he has so many opportunities to. It's like, of course, he has the most. And of course, he's number one because of it. It's like, if you get more chances to get rewards, then you'll probably end up with more rewards. It's like, you keep going. Serena, number two, that's cool. You know, she like popularized tennis, especially for women. So that's cool. And she has a lot of achievements. She broke a lot of records. And then Messi, it's like, I don't even know where to start. But the biggest problem is right here. How is LeBron only fourth? That makes zero sense. In fact, a lot of the rankings, specifically with the basketball players, because that's what I mostly focus on, is total BS. Because okay, this is probably the one I hate the most. Tom Brady, fuck out of here. He's a fucking, I don't even know, bitch ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass bitches be bitch ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna keep scrolling. Roger Federer, that's cool. Simone Biles, that's cool. Tiger Woods, golf goat, that's cool. Usain Bolt, track, that's cool. Then we get to fucking Kobe. How is he number 10? That is way too high. He's the second person in terms of basketball. And he was literally on one leg for the last 5 years of his career. But somehow he's better than Shaq, Tim Duncan, all those 2000s goats. And bro barely did anything with the last fourth of his career besides show up, which, if you were on that Lakers team in 2015, you practically did just get a medal for showing up. Look at D'Lo. I mean, he showed up a lot. Did he do much? No, but he showed up. And it's like Jokovic, that's cool. Nadal, cool. Ronaldo, so. And then this baby faced bitch ass motherfucker. I can't deal with it because it's like, what did he do besides be second fiddle to every single one of his teammates in the league? He wasn't better than Clay in the 2010s. He wasn't better than Draymond in the 2010s. This motherfucker wasn't even better than Iguodala. I still want him to take the last shot. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense why he's here. It took him 4 rings to finally be the best player on his team. And now his team is completely washed. So see what happens when he's the best player? The, the team goes broke. Then Tim Duncan at 16, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. He's the definition of a 2000s GOAT. Man had 5 rings in a dynasty team. Amazing, consistent basketball player. Consistent through his whole career, unlike Kobe. And like, He's one of the most winningest players in NBA history. But sure, let's put him behind the guy who got carried for half of his career. That makes sense. Then Shaq at 17, the guy who carried Kobe his half of his career, you know. But understandably, most of his career was in the 90s. So I guess it's fair. But in the 2000s, Shaq still had 3 finals MVPs and an MVP and a fourth ring on top of that. So I don't know. And then the rest of this list, if you see it, it's fine. And then we get, I guess I don't understand how they rank specifically. Because if you think about the WNBA as a whole, you would think none of the players would be in the top 100. But I guess they have to be fair to every sport. So I guess it's fine. But if we're talking about what she did for the WNBA compared to what the next basketball player did for the NBA, we're obviously going to say that NBA player is better than her. Because what the fuck did she do? Let's see, and then it just goes back to that Olympic shit, which is fine and all. But if we're talking about true talent, there are so many people on this list probably better. So then right here at 23, we got Kevin Garnett, which is he better than Kobe? No. But he low-key might be too high too, because when I got here, I said to myself, what about the other Kevin? Because Durant is way better than Kevin Garnett is. But Kevin Durant doesn't show up until like late 30s. So, oh yeah, this big forehead ass motherfucker. No, just no, no, not at all. But keep going. Randy Moss, that's cool. Jokic, 28, extremely low considering he has 3 MVPs now and a championship. He's way better than Curry. But sure, let's just put him at 28. I don't know what happened there. Michael Cabrera, Tigers GOAT, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Tamika Catchings, okay. Dwayne Wade, 35. I missed this the first time I looked at this. I just did a quick scroll, before this video. And I'm not mad at this. He was part of a Heat dynasty. He did have that early ring that like solidified himself as a great player. So I respect that. Maya Moore, I know she had like a 7 or 8 year career. I know she did a lot in that time before she left to do other things. So that's respectful. Okay. Yeah, here he is, Kevin Durant, 39. This man has literally been, if there was a person you would call second place, it would be this man. Because he was always second behind LeBron in the league. And he did a lot of great things, including carry Steph bitch ass Curry to 2 rings. But somehow, he is 25 spots lower than Curry. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Dirk at 41, which he's also better than Curry. But okay. Giannis, I'm sorry, yawn ass, most boring player of all time, Mr. Run and Dunk Man, 42, BS. Keep going. Basically, at this point, I'm just gonna like respectfully show the basketball players because, like I said, that's where I focus on. Because a lot of these other people, I know they probably really good in their sports. I just don't watch their sports, so I'm not gonna comment on it. This, see, I missed this one in my first reaction too. Steve Nash, Mr. MVP robber himself. Rob Shaq, Rob LeBron. Fuck him. Next. I don't know. I gotta see where the next. Oh, shout out to Calvin Johnson. Detroit Lions GOAT. Yes, sir. We don't talk about that 0-16 season. We're gonna scroll now. Candace Parker. Cool. Respectable. James Harden, 67 is absurd. It's like he was better than Curry for most of his career. Maybe Harden's a little bit worse than him at the moment. Not really. because Curry's just stat padding because his team sucks. But it's like, come on, bro. He's one of the best scorers of this decade. And it's like, no one is ever going to average 36 in a season for like another 5 years or so. So he's a historic great, but sure, let's just ignore him and put him 53 spots below Curry. Continuing Jason Kidd, I honestly have no idea. I'm just going to say sure. And also, nice. Keep scrolling. We got Lisa Leslie. Okay. Um, I think that might be it for Cheryl Swoops basketball. Okay. Chris Paul 83, extremely disrespectful. He didn't win an MVP per se, but he's like one of the greatest point guards of all time, and we call him point guard for a reason. This man will play make you to shreds, and he is 69 spots below Curry. Like, what are we doing, bro? Okay, this is a WNBA player I've never heard of in my life, so I'm gonna keep scrolling. Kawhi 85, defensive goat. Um, he doesn't play a lot because he gets injured all the time, so I guess it's kind of fair. But he does have 2 rings. So I don't know. Venus 86. I honestly thought this was really low for Venus. Because, like, considering Serena's 2, I know Venus hasn't won as much as her, obviously, but it's like 86. I feel like she was also a little responsible for helping women's tennis to where it is today. Asia Wilson 90. She's doing a lot of things in the WNBA right now. She's probably about to win MVP easily. She's absolutely dominating. But yeah, overall, I mean, you start from number 1. This list is just garbage. The list can be thrown in the lake, thrown in the river, thrown in the volcano, thrown to the pits of hell. This list is trash. Fuck Michael Phelps. Simple.